Hey guys, welcome back to part 2. Since I didn't have all the parts the first time and I thought it would work, but it didn't. So here we are. I did fix the RAM. I had them right next to each other. It's supposed to be one space apart. A little bit of research pointed that out real quick. So, the biggest issue last time was the graphics card. And for me to run the graphics card, I need the power supply. So we got the ROG Thor. Got it. Let's get this bad boy in. Ooh, that is a fancy packaging. Let's see. Got a bag of goodies for managing cables and such. Oh, I think this is cables. Bag of cables. We'll figure out which ones we need in a second. Set that aside. And a power cable. Well, I already got a power cable back there. I don't know how much better this one is than that one, so we'll just set this aside for now. Put it in storage. And that's all that was in that box. Oh, yeah, this one's heavy. Oh, buddy, this is what we've been looking for. For RMA, please send only the power supply unit in this box. Huh? How do I? Come on. They really packed this thing in there. Oh, there we go. Look at that beautiful thing. Fully modular too. So this is the power supply I went with. I saw it used in a build of, with this motherboard, and I realized it was cheaper than the one I was currently looking at, and it's a higher wattage. So I figure, hey, why not get the fancier power supply, right? Got a little plastic on everything. Ooh, buddy. Wonderful. I believe it goes in this way. It goes right down in the bottom of the case here. Maybe. There we go. So we're actually going to stand this up to screw it in. And just like the last one that we took out, I don't know if you guys were there for that part. Probably not. I'm just gonna put... Oh, these screws are too big. Oh wait, maybe the power supply's just too far in. I hope these screws work, because these are the ones I got. Ah, yeah, see, they work. There we go. Most power supplies only need 4 to be held in properly, so that's all we're going to do here. Put 1 in each corner. There we go. Beautiful. Power supply's in place. Lay this bad boy back down. Now, the graphics card. It's a beefy boy. I don't know how well it's gonna fit, but we'll figure that out. We'll leave that cover on because I'm not gonna use any of those. We'll take that cover off though because I will use a display port. So let's set this aside. Let me take this little guard off. Ooh. Oh, need to go the other way. Don't really fit all that well in there. All right, it's all good. We got it. Oh, that's an interesting little way to do things. How does it come out? There we go. Oh, it's a little clip. Hooks on. Okay. So I want to put this in this bottom slot. I'm going to take some of these out. Do they come? They should come out. Ooh. Oh, they are actually attached pretty darn good. There we go. Might have to break them out a little bit. There's one. And I think we're gonna need two. Let me just double check here. Yes, we are gonna need that next one too. So to pop this bad boy out. Ooh. Ooh. This one don't want to play as much. There we go. And in we go. Let's make sure we get this plugged in just right. Make sure it locks in there. And now we're going to get this cover and drop it back on. Now the screw before was over here, but to make sure that we hold the graphics card in place, I'm going to put it down lower. Just to make sure that graphics card ain't sliding around while we're using it. Ooh. Oh. If I had screws to spare, I would, but it doesn't look like I really do. Hold on. Maybe we'll try it in this top one. There we go. I don't know how well that's going to hold this door on, but as long as the graphics card is in, I really don't care about the door. There we go. Graphics card got minimal movement. Okay, now for the fun part. Bag of cables. We need to figure out what cables we need, where they plug in, and how to manage them. And then the rest of them, I'm going to put back in that bag. Woo. Lots of cabling. Let's start with this one. So let's go through one by one. I'm going to start with this bundle. Crack this open a little bit here, unzip tie it, or twist tie it. Twist tie side, and I need this one for the motherboard power. So one thing I kind of did bad for myself here was I made it very difficult to reach my power supply. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get these into the power supply while it's under there. Okay, so that one looks like it plugs in over there, I think. Is there another one? Keep in mind, guys, I am only a professional. No, I'm just kidding, I'm not that great at this. This is only actually the third computer I've ever built, and two of them were exactly the same. So, I'm guessing MB is motherboard. Makes sense, because these have the smaller tabs. So that one goes down there. Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, it clips right in. This one's gonna go right next to it. What? I gotta go in the right way, right? Yeah. Alright. There we go. And now, because the graphics card's here, we're gonna feed this through to the back. feed it back to the front. It's gonna flip over and plug in here. Okay. And eventually all these cables will get stored in the back there. I did have to take the back part off because, let's be honest, it'd be real difficult to do with the back part on. I don't think I'm gonna need this one. So we'll just leave that one aside. This one says CPU. My CPU actually has more pins than that though. This is the PCIe. This is also PCIe, but I guess a different look to it. Oh, maybe if I wanted the power too? I don't know. This one might be the one that I need though, because it looks like a 6+2, and that seems like it might be a 6+2. Yeah, and this one's just 8 and 2. Or 6 and then 2, and then that goes... I don't know, we'll figure it out. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, this is another PCIe. We'll use that one. I like the look of that cable better. What else we got back here? Another one of those. Another PCIe. That's already done with that bag. Let's see what we got in this bag. This looks like a sort of extension in case something's not long enough. This looks like it's for my, what's that word called? Hard drive. This looks like it's also for the hard drive. Also for the hard drive. This looks like this goes with that extender. And same thing. Okay. So let's figure out where all these go. We'll start with this one for the CPU. Okay. Check on the side here. CPU is going to go next right here. Plug it in. Pass it around the back. There we go. And it's going to come out the top, and I'm going to have to just run it across everything here. Get it over there. I'm going to have to lay that down to plug that in, so I will do that later. Do that in a little bit. Okay. And this one would be for this wonderful graphics card that I needed and I thought I could get away without. Plug that in. And then slide it back. Back through the top. Kind of pass it under those two cables though. And then this one is actually going to loop around here. I don't like the look of that. So I might just do this one instead. There we go. Let's see. We'll just kind of put that next to it, I guess. That's fine. That looks fine. And like I said, with all these extra cables, which aren't quite extra, I'm going to need some of them. So I'll set these aside for now. I am going to need a second one of these actually for my CD-ROM drive. That's fun. There we go. And then the rest of these in the bag. Nice. So now I'm going to lay this bad boy down. So I can, just on top of all the cables, who cares? Okay. CPU, prepare to get plugged in. Make sure I got these going on the right side. I think those tabs are supposed to be next to each other. Yeah, and then we're going to plug it into the 8-pin up here. Let's see, we'll do one at a time. Make sure I get them plugged in. There's one. There's two. Make sure they're in. Nice. And like I said, that's just gonna have to run across the top. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a way around that. Just kind of stick it behind the fan. How about that? Yeah. Cool. So that's plugged in now. That zip tie out of the way. So now all that's left, got my hard drive cable, is putting in the hard drive and connecting everything up. Actually, I'm gonna need a second one of these too for that as well. So I'm realizing now that I wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. I should have plugged these into the motherboard before putting in that graphics card, because it's right behind the graphics card. But since I only got two, I'll just use those two slots. Coming from the back here, try and just slip that in, or is it upside down? Might be upside down. That would make sense considering that there's a locking mechanism on it. Yep, there we go. And this will run up to the CD-ROM drive. I know those things are outdated, but I like it. I like having it. I mean, for God's sakes. Both the graphics card and the motherboard came with a CD-ROM, so they must not be that much out of date. I hope I don't need to use those. I might, but I hope I don't. And then I'm going to plug in this one. And then that's going to come back here. And since I don't have any sort of holder to hold it in here where you normally go, I'm just going to kind of chill up here with the, I don't know, something like that, with the CD-ROM drive. But we got to lay it back down. Or wait, before I lay it back down, I'm going to plug these in. Okay. We're going to undo this. And this, I think it goes all the way in the back. Yeah. As any IT guy will tell you, this is actually a real thing. Just kind of keep feeling until you find it. Can't tell you how many times I have to plug something in without being able to look at it. Kind of a pain. Okay, next one. This one's quite a bit longer. No, that's fine. And this one's just going to go next to the other ones. There we go. Now both of these are going to get past the back, just like everything else. Ooh, there we go. And then, because this one's a shorter one, this will go 2L hard drive-o. You just pull this out. It's got plenty of cabling. I don't know why it's not going in. Ooh. Don't want to force it though. Come on, cooperate. Alright, that one went in. Ah, that's a stupid looking thing. I don't like that. Ooh. Ah, it's in, it's in. It doesn't seem to want to come back out now, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. Just kind of manhandle those cables to kind of do what I want them to. It's not beautiful, but it is what it is. And then this bad boy is going to come all the way up here. Make sure I got it lined up right. And I believe that's plugged in. Nice. Okay. So I believe that's everything I needed to plug in. Let's see, we got power. That's plugged in. This is already plugged in. Shouldn't have been unplugged at least. Yeah, it's plugged in up there. This got power. Yeah, I think we're good to go. So, next thing's next. I'm gonna start putting stuff on. Oh, there goes the hard drive. So I am not too particular about how things look in the back. Just as long as the front looks pretty. I knew that wouldn't work, guys. I'm just gonna kind of put it on backwards. I'm just gonna kind of get it on. There we go. And we're gonna screw it in. 2 screws for the case. Nice. 2 screws for the top, or 1 screw for the top. Nice. Oh wow, this thing got a lot heavier. And man, those cables are just everywhere. Nah, it's good enough. So we're just gonna slap this cover on. See? Can't see it anyway. Go back to the back. And we got more screws. Maybe. Did I not put that on right? Oh no, I'm just impatient. Okay. There we go. And that's pretty much it. It's built. But I know you're all wondering, or at least I am. I don't know if you guys are. Will it turn on and actually display something then? That was my issue last time. I turned it on. I didn't see nothing. Okay, so let's plug this in. Get this pencil cup out of the way. We got our display port. There we go. I'm gonna grab the mouse and keyboard. Ooh. Just toss these on here and slap them in just to see if it even works. Got a little longer. Need another. Mouse don't work without this guy. There we go. Yep, that's on. Now, moment of truth. Need to flip the switch over there. Lights. Yeah, we can turn that off so we can see inside a little better. That ain't too bad. Now the question is, how much longer until I just we get something displayed. Hey! So there you have it, folks. We did it. It took 2 videos, but we got it. It's running, it's booting up, and it's looking pretty. So this will start off the more gaming side of my channel because those are easier to record. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.